This is the weirdest, but maybe best lighting that I've gotten. What's up guys, it's Jensen and today is October 9th, 2017. It's gonna be a bit of a long video, but I hope you leave with some good advice, so bear with me. Let me give you a brief intro as to why I'm making this video and why it's important for you to watch. So when I first started my transition, I was so excited to just buy all the clothes that I've always been wanting to buy. And as exciting as that is, there's something very, very, very bad about it. So I would buy an extra small or a small in shirts of any shirt that I wanted. So the problem with that is, one, once I started T, I outgrew those extra small shirts. And two, the small shirts don't fit me well because my proportions aren't made that way. The problem with getting overly excited and buying a bunch of new clothes is that you're gonna outgrow them and you're gonna have to give them all away or get rid of them because they don't fit you well or they don't fit you correctly. What I'm saying is that if you're early on in your medical transition, do your best, do your very best not to get too excited and buy too many clothes, because it's just not a good idea. So I found that I have like 3 basic rules that I follow when I buy new clothes. Honestly, even some cis guys can learn a thing or two from this video, because this entire video is going to be based on rule number 1. If you don't listen to anything else I say, just listen to this video. Wear clothes that fit correctly. There's a difference between clothes that fit and clothes that fit correctly. Now you might be thinking, oh Jensen, that's obvious. But for us growing boys, some of us have some body dysphoria that sometimes masks us from the obvious. So I'm going to show you guys examples of what's too small, too big, and then just right. So here's an example of shirts that are just too snug. So this burgundy polo is an extra small from H&M, which generally is a smaller store. And since my shoulders broadened, I constantly have to fix my sleeves to go back down. It's kind of awkward. This extra small tee from Black Matter has to be adjusted whenever I lift my arms up. Now at one point these shirts fit, but now they do not. So why do you buy these clothes in the first place? Well, I do online shopping on this app called Poshmark. If you don't know what it is, it's pretty much a thrift store in an app, is the best way I can describe it. It's a free app where you can buy and sell clothes and a bunch of other stuff, but I mostly use it for clothes. I highly recommend it just because it's cheaper. That's honestly like the only way that I buy my clothes now. And it helped me get rid of all my old clothes before, which was nice. You guys can use my promo code, which is jensoncrab, Jen with 2 N's. You guys get $5 in credit or something. You guys don't have to, I'm just letting you know. Anyway, back to the clothes. So after viewing those 2 shirts, it's clear that I'm a size small, right? Because those were extra small and they didn't fit. Nope. No. For the record, I'm like 5'7" and I weigh a little less than 140 pounds. So take whatever you want from that. This 1975 tee is a small from Hot Topic, which is the sister store to Black Matter, that previous shirt that I showed you guys, and it's too big now. I haven't had top surgery, so this wide neckline showing my binder kind of bugs me, and it doesn't hug any part of my body. It's too loose everywhere. So this next tee is why you have to buy clothes by style, the style of shirt it is, and by brand, not by size. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Style and brand, not by size. This is a collarless shirt, which is also known as a grandpa style shirt from Calvin Klein, and it's an extra small. If my arm muscles were a little bigger, then maybe it'll be good, but this one's clearly too big as of right now. So what fits correctly? Well, when I try on a shirt, especially a formal one like this one, I check to see if the stitching ends connect on or before my shoulder bone. So that pointy shoulder bone you have, you can feel it. It'll be the most abrupt shoulder joint, I guess. The stitching ends should connect a little bit before that. Anything past it is gonna be a little bit too big on your upper half of your... As far as your chest goes, that's kind of based on personal preference, just because we all have different sized chests and some people have more dysphoria there than others. I don't really have a big chest, so it's very easy to cover, and I wear a binder. I don't use KT tape or anything like that, so I feel very comfortable in most of the shirts that I wear. I like how these fit. Loose enough to be comfortable, but tight enough to fit correctly. Remember, there's a difference between fitting and fitting correctly. Now for pants, there's a bunch of different fits for pants. I personally don't wear skinny jeans because I'm very dysphoric about my hip area and they're pretty tight there, so I don't like them. These are my favorite fitting jeans from American Eagle. They're slim fitting, I think. Notice how they're wrapped pretty well around my thighs, but not so much on my hips. They're not tight there. And at the bottom here, there isn't many breaks, so they don't appear too big or too 2000s thug-like. So let's talk about joggers for a second, because that's what's in right now, right? Don't wear them if they don't fit perfectly or close to perfectly. Otherwise, you'll just look like you have like an upside down muffin top. These hug my legs nicely, but they still have that like loose fit that makes joggers comfortable. I will mention though that these are actually from the boys section. Boys meaning kids, not men's. There's less you can do with pants just because the sizing for men's pants is can be difficult, especially if you're small but tall or short but on the heavier side. Again, I'm a small dude, so I like to shop by style of shirt or style of pants, like slim fitting, casual, polo, button up, whatever it is, or shop by brand. So I know American Eagle pants fit me. I like the way that they fit me, so that's usually the brand that I shop by. Whereas if I go to PacSun and I get some of their Bull's Head, is that the brand? If I get some of their pants in the same size and the same fit as the American Eagle pants that I like, they don't fit the same, surprisingly. You would think they should, but they don't. So as long as you keep that in mind whenever you're shopping for clothes, you'll end up with a much cleaner outfit. Let me tell you, I've seen some guys, and girls I guess, who wear very big stuff and it makes them look really small. And that's not what we want. That's not what I want. So there you have it. That's my #1 rule whenever I buy clothes. Above anything else, that is what I go by. There will be a rule #2 and rule #3 video, because I guess this is a video series now. So make sure to stick around for that. And as always guys, make it a good day today. I will see you soon.